くぞGenocide Kata!
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and after talking about Yuri yesterday, I thought we'd talk about King today and do a little testing with her to see how strong this character is, because she really is an absolute monster. And first of all, aesthetically, I think she looks absolutely amazing. Beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. They actually added a little something to her figure, if you know what I mean. She looks totally gorgeous. They did an amazing job. They really did. I mean, Netmarble knocks it out of the park when it comes to the aesthetics of these characters. I mean, fans of KOF, fans of all the old games, they're probably looking at this and they're thinking, wow, this is, she looks so good. I would argue maybe even better than the original versions. I mean, she looks pretty nuts. But King is really just an amazing character for a lot of reasons. One, because her leadership gives increased yellow element fighter attack by 65%. That is the best leadership for yellow fighters in the game, and that is for all the yellow fighters. You know, Yuri's got the PG rate leadership for all the all-star fighters, which is, I mean, that's just insanely good. But, I mean, having this yellow element fighter leadership is awesome because, one, it's a self-buffing leadership for her, and she buffs up some of the most powerful characters in the game. I mean, I'm not showing them all here, but you got BS Chrysalid, you got Kyo, you got SS Honoka. I mean, those characters are absolutely nuts, and she can buff them up. But, you know, on top of having the 30% PG rate, the increased damage by 18% on a critical hit. I mean, the girl hits like a total truck. The increased dark damage, the increased active skill damage dealt to enemies affected by darkness by 120%. The crit rate increase. I mean, the girl's got a lot going on. And then the 30% chance to deal additional damage equal to 700% of attack, which is just, that's just over the top, guys. It's just over the top as far as power. And then she can actually remove a shield in PvP, which is the first of its kind. She's the only character in the game that can do that. So for those of you that are like PvP oriented, King's going to be an absolute god for you, especially in PvP, because it's not only because of this, other things in her skills as well, as far as like her resets, her interrupt skill, all these things that she has. But the fact that she can remove a shield is powerful. That is just over the top. And then she can reset her strike skills upon landing her third skill, which is Tornado Kick Combo, and then increase the target's damage received by 30% for 5 seconds on a 13-second cooldown, which is nice, right? So when she does her third skill, she gets an increased target damage received on a cooldown, but she gets increased target damage received whenever she's at a full charge by 30%, which is awesome. And then to deal additional damage by 550%, and the increased penetration by 1500, which is awesome. And then the increased attack by 35%, and she can actually reset that damn skill. Whenever she does Tornado Kick, because Secret Mirage Combo is a strike skill, she can actually reset that thing, which is awesome. And it also does darkness damage, and it stuns. So she can actually reset her CC effect. This is something else, another reason why King is actually really good in PvP. Like, if she's facing an opponent that is not immune to stun, right? I mean, if it's Rudy and Rugal, it's going to be a different story. But for a lot of characters in the game, that's powerful, my friends. That is super, super powerful, that she can actually get up about 6 seconds of stun if played properly. I mean, I played against an opponent in PvP and friendly match with a King, and I got to tell you, man, it's pretty rough. It was pretty rough. Then her third skill gives her hyper armor, and then it also is an interrupt skill that's limited when airborne. So whenever she's up in the air, she can actually go into this skill. And as far as Imprint Stones, it's just the same as Yuri. I did the same thing. We just took the regular first stone, which actually increases your critical damage by 25%, and then of course the double attack. And you want to give King all attack, 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 attack all the way for this character. And for the card set, we're going to do just like we did with Yuri. We're just going to use a solid Akane set, and then of course King's 3PG, and King, you know, has the same 3PG effect as Yuri, which increased attack by 10%, and then the penetration by 400, which is awesome, especially when you have a fully charged first skill that gives you that extra penetration by 1500. So she's going to have 1900 penetration whenever she does her 3PG, which is awesome. Now, let me show you what this girl can do, guys, because she really is nuts. Now, something to keep in mind is when we used Yuri yesterday, we were actually using her in hard mode because hard burn is the weakness for Rugal. Well, we're going to actually be going against Expert, which is even more difficult than hard with King. Same build, right? Except we're going to be using King's leadership instead of Yuri's 45% increase of all attack leadership. But we're going to be using King for Expert mode because she does have the darkness. Now we're also going to be using K as a striker, the same as what we did for Yuri, because it gives a decreased skill cooldown and a solid increased attack as a striker bonus. Okay, so we're going to do that again because it was on auto and that completely screwed me up. Now what I'm going to try to do with King is I'm going to try to use her first skill, and I'm going to try to use her second skill to apply some darkness here, and then use the third skill to reset the second skill again. There we go. And that's exactly what we want to do. And you see how fast she built up her 3PG? It didn't take her long at all. Now I'm just going to use her third skill to have that hyper armor. All right, here we go. And King really cancels her skills really, really well. We'll just use that 3PG while that darkness is applied. Come on now, girl. All right, we're going to keep attacking. We keep attacking. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, Scales. Oh, man. I was trying to hit my 3PG before he exploded. Didn't quite make it. That's all right. That's all right. Come on, girl. Rugal went an iframe. That completely screwed me up here. Completely screwed me up there. Bastard. Alright, here we go. Love her freaking animation. So cool. Oh man, that bastard. Now the thing about her is she doesn't have a shield, right? So her survivability isn't as good as someone like Yuri, but her damage is absolutely bonkers, right? Really, really strong character. Oh, he went into an iframe there. Oh, he interrupted our 3PG. Oh, man. So that is something to note. Oh, man, man. Hey, girl, you're supposed to attack him, not go away over there. Something that's really nice about her is that her default throws out that dash wave on the ground all the way across the screen. That's really, really nice. A lot of range. Come on now. Come on. Break that meter. Break that meter. That a girl. Alright. So it's not a perfect run. We're going to go ahead and hit our 3PG because Rugal's probably going to blow up on us. So you're going to have to hit that 3PG before he goes into an iframe. Oh no, that bastard. He went into an iframe right before we applied that darkness. Oh my god. So that's the thing about, you know, every time Rugal scrunches down, if you miss your attack, you're not going to apply the darkness or the dot that you're trying to apply. Now look at the score she's putting up, right? And this wasn't a perfect run by any means, right? We missed our attack there for the darkness. We missed a couple attacks here. Oh. So, I mean, 482 million, right? 482 million that this girl did. That is nuts. 482 million at level 10. Think about that. That's crazy. So, I mean, yesterday we was playing with Yuri. We got like 400 million on hard mode at level 10. King goes in a more difficult mode in expert and gets 482 million, right, on expert with the same build level 10. That's absolutely bonkers that she can do that. I mean, that is just absolutely nuts that she's able to put that kind of score up with this build. And again, just like Yuri, I don't have my fame system leveled up for yellow characters. I mean, if you look at this thing and you go to yellow, look at my yellow. There's nothing buffed up. No attack, no penetration, nothing at all buffed up for her. And still was able to put up that insanity as far as her score. I mean, King is freaking monstrous. That is crazy that she can put up that kind of damage. No special cards, no transcendent cards, nothing like that. Level 10. Just an absolute beast. So, I mean, those of you that got King, or those of you that are fans of King, I bet you're pretty damn happy because she's an absolute monster. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, you know, is she the strongest yellow? I mean, she very well could be. I don't really know. Honestly, it's hard for me to say because my Kyo is actually a 3-star on this account. So I can't really compare them to see who's actually stronger. But wow, what an impressive score by this girl. Totally insanity. And even though she doesn't have a shield, right? Even though this character doesn't have a shield, she doesn't have any decreased damage received in her kit, she still could survive. I mean, yeah, she lost a lot of life throughout that fight, but she still survived through the whole thing, me just pretty much just spamming my skills. And that's because, you know, she is a balanced type fighter. She does have fairly high defenses and a good amount of HP. And even at level 10, man, freaking insanity. Just imagine what this character would have done if we'd had my fame system leveled up. If she would have been just a minimum at level 30 and had 3 imprint stones, man, it would have been bonkers. She'd done over 1 billion damage easily. So let me know how y'all feeling about King. I think she's absolutely insane. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. June 2+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.